Alright. Alright, testing. Alright, testing. Perfect. Hello? How goes it? Alright, everything should be good. Alright, today, before I do anything else, we're going to build this. This is the final battle. So, Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda, 1003 pieces. It is the final battle scene with Ganon and Ganondorf. But yeah, we're gonna build it. This is what I'm choosing today. So, let's get started, shall we? It's kind of an interesting way to do a little Zelda set. I guess it's just like a diorama. Part of me kind of just wonders like how well it displays once it's all put together. Inside the box from yesterday, shall we? Okay. Do some sorting. Back to plastic bags today. Doesn't really seem like a lot of pieces compared to yesterday's build. It's just like a lot of smaller pieces. Parts tray. Also, the book has an interesting texture on it. I like. Aw, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. How did the book get so damaged inside the box? Anyway, got your. I do like that they're keeping the fact that he has like kind of like a rainbow or like multicolored tail. That's nice. Yeah, Link and Zelda on the back. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh, it's even on the pages too. Anyway, released in 1998 for the Nintendo 64, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time introduced 3D action adventure format in the fictional kingdom of Hyrule. The game follows the young protagonist Link on a quest to stop Ganondorf from obtaining the Triforce and to awaken the powers of the sages. It features a time travel mechanic that allows Link to switch between stages, adding new depths to both the gameplay and story progression, all in an expansive world that allows players to explore vast locations enriched by environmental elements that respond to players' actions. It was a pretty impressive game. We actually played through it just recently. Beat it like last month or so. Yeah, it definitely was a thing. A defining battle. So the transitioning the Legend of Zelda series from 2D into fully realized 3D environments allowed for more complex gameplay, perhaps most notably in the climactic final battle between Link and Ganondorf. Framed as the confrontation between light and shadow, the showdown unfolds in phases across changing stages, causing Ganon's castle to collapse, and eventually culminating in Link's victory. The battle sequences integrate strategy, quick thinking, and timed sequences which require players to consider and adapt to each stage of the fight. I think that it sounds like they're making it sound like a lot more than what it actually is, but but I mean it's true. It's like you do the tennis match in the tower against Ganon, and then you run down the tower, and then you fight Pig Ganon in a clearing, and you spend most of your time hiding underneath his legs. But yeah, the powers of the Triforce. Beyond its graphics and gameplay mechanics, the story of Ocarina of Time is structured around three virtues of the Triforce: courage, wisdom, and power. Each is represented by one of the central characters, Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf, and their interactions help shape the narrative. These virtues are not only central to the storyline, but they also establish the thematic foundation for the characters' roles and the larger struggle unfolding across the Kingdom of Hyrule. So, the Triforce of Courage goes to Link, and as the bearer of the Triforce of Courage, Link faces new challenges when he emerges from his 7-year magical slumber. Players join him on his journey, though through a transformed Kingdom of Hyrule, where familiar places have changed and the new dangers have taken root. To confront unknown dangers, Link must be brave and sometimes, when necessary, take a few risks. The Triforce of Wisdom held by Zelda. It takes courage to stand against evil, but it takes wisdom to defeat it. Only together can Link and Zelda stand against Ganondorf's power. Zelda's quiet resolve, though understated, brings its own kind of strength to the final battle. The wisdom that guides Zelda's actions is deeply rooted in her love for the Kingdom of Hyrule's legacy and its future. And then for the first, and you actually get, I do like the fact that we get like an Ocarina of Time Zelda, and I do like the fact that we get a Lego Ganon. But yeah, the Triforce of Power for Ganondorf. Power in itself isn't evil. It's part of the Triforce after all, but in evil hands, when pursued without balance, it can have ruinous consequences. Zelda realizes that Ganondorf's heart is out of balance. Although he could never claim the Triforce, he could claim the Triforce of Power. And risk driving the Kingdom of Hyrule into the brink of destruction in the process. Alright, there we go. Anyway, that's the lore. Now we build it. Yeah, it wasn't really until I recently played through this, I guess, that I didn't realize that only like the Master Sword was capable of delivering that like final blow. It's either that I didn't realize it or I didn't remember. Oh, we get that brick shape dress. And she's got shoulders. They actually do give us two faces. One where she's kind of like yelling, and another one where she's kind of like just stoic. And her hair too. I'll have to check to see if it's different than the one that they gave us for the Deku Tree. Anyway, you have Zelda. And she has a little beam. I feel like this is like supposed to be like her the light of wisdom that she carries. It just looks like a kind of like a gun, but that's fine. Stand tall, princess. Anyway, I'm a big fan of the Zelda series. It's not like my favorite series ever, but I really do like playing the games. I have a lot of fun each time I play the new ones. There are still a couple that I have never beaten, though. But I also do intend on playing a few more of them, or at least one more of them. This year, at least. I should get like a little shelf to put this on. I meant to order it so I can sort of like display it above the Deku tree. Make use of them. Yeah, those are supposed to be as long as those are. It really kind of upsets me that the book got so damaged. I do like those in some of the newer sets when they put the instruction guide, like yesterday with the truck, where they put the instruction booklet inside the paper envelope. I actually do like it when they do that, because I think that it helps protect the booklets and stop them from being like bent or anything. Because especially with like the smaller sets, where the books are so tiny, when they are bent in any way, shape, or form, it really does make it harder to maneuver them. Apparently that goes here. was also noticing that they didn't give us a little minifig or like even Navi as the guiding thing down at the bottom. Right, it looks like it's not super deep, so this is like the perfect shelf-sized diorama in my mind so far. End up a bit too heavy. I'm so glad that they built this with like a lot of gaps underneath. Okay, cool. Basically, it's telling us to finish off this area. I kind of want to get that oversized spaceman. I think it's kind of cute. I'm a fan of the spacemen. So I think the next time I order something, I might order that one too. So I got that new Luigi coming out, I guess. I'm just kind of waiting a little bit closer to see if anything more like related gets released as like a bonus with its purchase, I guess. currently the Easter related things are kind of kind of lame looking. Okay, looks the same. It's so weird. Lately, my channel has been getting I've been getting like copyright things on like super old videos, and I'm like, is it just because I am monetized now that it's like making more of a impact? Because it's like on videos that are like super fucking old. It's like, why now of all times? It's like I don't really care, but some of them are weird because it's like Mario Party, and it's just like saying that certain bits of like the Mario Party like thing is like claimed, and I'm like, what do you mean? I'm having to like trim out like entire sections of it because it's just like it's basically blocked in all countries because of like 2 seconds of footage. Yeah, whatever. It's just annoying more than anything. So we are actually closing this down. Okay. And I don't really feel like YouTube gives smaller creators like really good option for fighting that kind of stuff. Outside of just like basically deleting a video or deleting the content or the sections or whatever, which sometimes can like I don't know, negatively impact just like the flow of a specific video. Alright, so I have this. It's kind of weird. It's like this just look like teeth. I'm like, okay. So apparently, it goes like that. It's interesting because it almost like it looks like it's set up to turn, but it is locked in place. Wrong. There you go. Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Building little holders for windows. Should have eaten some breakfast before I did this. So this goes on here like this, huh? It's kind of cool. I like that. Perfect. I think we're building this upside down, so it's going to be like pointed up this way, I think, when it's done. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, because it's like the brickwork for the building. That's cool. I kind of feel like the Zelda series of Lego could have gotten like more little sets that were just like little quick adventure things, like Link plus an enemy, or like Zelda characters in like a little setting. Like it could have been like Tingle with like a little tree, or Tingle in jail, or like one of the different versions of Zelda and in like a spot or something like that. I think they could have done something like that. just to like help expand the a little bit of Zelda stuff that they have. Like they could have done like Beetle's boat, or they could have done. Well, that one's a little bit larger, but they could have done like one of the Breath of the Wild like horse stables. They could have done a fairy pond. Yeah, a lot of it would probably just be like Link fighting bosses or different enemies. But I think that would still be kind of cool. Alright, so this... It's on top like that. Okay. Spear things. Okay. Oh. Ah. Is this the hammer that I used to beat up a lot of shit in the game? I like that. That's cute. They do give you Navi, because if you remember, Navi can't come close to the battle. They can't help. Link. But yeah, you got little Navi floating over here. I feel like I'm missing a piece in my construction here. Yep. Okay. It's kind of way back. There we go. And then I forgot to actually give Navi her little actual body. This goes here. Yeah, that looks great. Do you like that there is like a hidden weapon back there? Yeah, just a little tower. Ooh, lots of translucent orange. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. I love it. Like I say, this is a new cape box. It is larger. And we got Ganon head. All right, that's cool. The printing on Ganon is really good. I love it. That looks really cool. Ganon also gets shoulder. He's got a couple of studs on his back too, which is interesting. Oh god. On the underside of the cape it says Lego and Nintendo. Oh gosh. Alright, does he get a double head? He does. He gets one where he's happy and one where he's angry. We're going to do the happy, confident one. And then his hair piece. Dude, that is actually like pretty legit. I love that. For like a Lego Ganon, that is pretty fucking sick. He looks great. So apparently this goes in here. It has a little movement, which is interesting. It looks the same. What's this for? Okay. Okay, so this apparently goes there. Oh, this is like the secret reveal for Ganon, isn't it? Yeah, you take Mr. Ganon here. You place him on here. He goes, boop. Because he's supposed to go, ah, Ganon! Oh, God. Cute. Oh, we're just sticking these everywhere. Which I guess makes sense because there is basically like that force field of fire, right? Did I get them all? I think so. I built our little alternating firewall. I'm old enough to remember when the fire pieces had like an extra little peg on them, so you could put them in the dragon's mouth. But the cool thing about the dragon mouth is that it was the same piece that they used for the alligator heads in like the little islander and pirate sets. So not only could you put fire in the dragon mouth, but you could make it so that the alligators or whatever were fire breathing as well. And I always liked that. There you go. Your backdrop of fire. Oh, I think I missed a step. I feel like this is another set that would look pretty cool with lighting, because like they're gonna light up all these things, right? And it would give like a cool little effect, I imagine. Interesting. This cake is left over. I wonder who it's for. All right. I see the green tunic of a hero. And again, like the Link looks awesome too. We have serious face Link, and we have Hya Link. Hya Link. And I love his headpiece. It's so amazing. Then of course you get the Master Sword, which I really like the fact that the Master Sword is semi-transparent, like a glitter effect on it. They did really good with these figures. Where's your shield? Yeah, we got Link looking cool. Giving us his best. Yeah. Cannot get no sleep. Ooh, click. And this. Okay. Aw. They're making a crate here and they're actually filling it with hearts. Aw. It says 3, but I'm gonna put 4. Cute. I'm gonna take the cape out of there for right now. So I keep on picking it up. Right, this goes over top of that. Then I will say, I was kind of iffy about this set just because of the way it looked on the box. But seeing it like actually in person, it does look better. The main reason why I got the set is just because the Zelda stuff has been pretty, rare, right? Like there's only been the 2 sets. This is the one time where like I actually cared about getting like a minifigure, because I do like the Link and Zelda and Ganon amiibo, not amiibo, but minifigures. I like amiibo too. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, I don't know. This is the one time where I thought like, oh, I'm basically getting it for that specific thing. But in this case, like the set actually looks kind of cool. Like as I'm building this little area, it looks better in like 3 dimensions. Yeah, happy Sunday to me too. Thank you. How are you doing? Happy Sunday to you. I can't take all the credit. It is a Sunday build day. Granted, yesterday was a Saturday build day. Any day could be a build day. But yeah, hope all's going well. I mean, you're having a Relaxing Sunday. Kiss my arms away. I forget if they gave us a representation of the Triforce in the other set. Oh, I realize now that I've done this wrong. I wasn't supposed to clip this onto here. I was supposed to put it in like that. Stupid. Because like, why aren't the Triforce pieces touching? The reason was I was wrong. Alright, but yeah, so we got gold Triforce pieces here. There you go. That's what it looks like currently. With a ah. Interesting way to do this. Yeah, if I built like a little frame around there. You're the wrong color. There we go. Just over here using pieces willy-nilly, not paying attention. Okay, this goes. Here. Okay. Intoxicated. Just when I love you, baby. Oh gosh. Alright, we're taking Link. And I'm gonna leave him in his best Hya pose. Because apparently we have action pose Link. Oh, that's amazing. Apparently, like, Zelda's facing out this way. I want her facing that way. So this is what we have currently. Give me the phone. Sweet. Alright, bag 6. Oh my god. Getting tired of these bottles, yo. Like, I know it's just water, but at the same time it's annoying. Like, I guess I have to to buy new ones because these ones leak. Alright, we're building friend now. Okay, so this apparently goes here. I do kind of wonder like how posable this guy is going to be. It's got like ball joints and shit, so I'm assuming they'd probably be pretty posable. Building his titties. Ooh, printed pieces, you say? I like it. That's awesome. I like this, it's like a forest green, but like a dark green color that they're using. It's actually like really nice. Uh-huh. Jump in. What's that sound? Shadow machine. Avenue. Turn. I think that's upper. Huh. Interesting. That's to kind of like help hide. Yeah, that's interesting. It's just like a little rubber ring. Okay, I'm excited. I feel like they were doing this bit like really early compared to what we did last time. I mean, I'll admit, they, as goofy as it sort of seemed at first, but they actually do help give, they cover up like the little holes in the Lego stuff and help it, I guess, maintain a semi-organic look. Alright, how does this go? I mean, they're putting this shit in the right place too to like help hide most of the brick built portions of it. And it's like a nice imposing size, like it, like considering the fact that like he's supposed to be able to like go underneath his legs, it is the right size. I approve. Well, this is one of my favorite things, putting the little tiny studs in the middle. Ganon, the multicolored tail. Yeah, that's what we got so far. I like it. 2 bags left. I realized I turned the page and it didn't even do anything. Inside I find nothing but faith in nothing. Tender, blender, beautiful oblivion. Mind his perfect state of mind. Time to go back. Faith in nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's sometimes like in order to keep these thin, I do feel like it loses a little bit of its strength, but it works. Oh, there's 3 of them. Actually makes like a fairly decent hand. Okay, I dig it. And he's got a little bit of movement. I was gonna say momentum. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, let's build another one. I just think that there's like a couple weak points on there, but how else would they keep it as thin as they're making it if they didn't? If it wasn't that way, it's not breaking apart like some like other knockoff Lego things I've ever built have, but it's precarious. This bit is fairly solid, though. Why do I have this left over? Okay. Last bag. What's that you say? Alright. We're actually putting on his cape now. I like the fact that even large pig ganon gets the regalness of a cape. Yeah, this looks cool. Alright, let's build head. Little printed piece with his eyes on it. That's awesome. I gotta remember that his head did look like kind of weird. I was honestly like kind of always amazed at like how they made his like body like his head kind of jiggle. Teeth. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh my god. They actually did a printed, like, pig nose thing. That's amazing. It's gonna be difficult to see, but I do like that. You were young. Playing with macaroni. Even the horns. The horns seem like too big, maybe? Maybe they'll look better like once everything's on the body. I really do like the use of the orange and the red here. Inside my head. Alright, turn it over. Brown piece, and then the peg. Okay, yeah, I don't think the horns look too out of place. They are, like, slightly big, I would say, but... they're okay. But yeah, you got your freaking pig ganon. He's a bulky guy. I like it. I like it a lot. I do kind of like remember him sort of like being like kind of like down on all fours a lot because I'm like because he like falls to the ground, right, and like you have to be able to like hit him on the head. But I feel like this form is slightly more even muscular than the 64 like kind of allows it to be. So he can't quite get in that pose. Oh. Gotta balance them properly. Alright, let's build him a weapon. Oh, no, Chuck, no. I do have to build 2 of these, so... might as well build some of the other parts. Okay. Alright. That's really cool. Okay, apparently oh. Oh, yeah, that was my mistake. Okay. That's pretty imposing. I like that. Okay, and that's it. They do give you little spots for his feet, for posing. Trying to put him in like a semi-dynamic pose here. Yeah, there we go. I like that. And the secret ganon still works. Yeah, there you go. Lego Final Battle, Secret Ganon. I like it. I like it a lot. As I was saying, I think it makes much more sense visually in person than it does on the box, because on the box, when you look at it, they show it to you like sort of like front on, and I don't think that it has enough depth in like front on view. So I think actually being able to like look down at it gives it like the view that you're supposed to have, and it makes it look a lot more dynamic. I really like that. That is a problem with creatures that have knees. But anyway, it's a cool set. I love it. It's great. I think it's just the right size. I forget how much this set was, but I'm not really too worried about it. I think it was 100 and... Okay, now I need to know. 2 seconds. They're really pushing this like Easter egg thing. I don't like it. And like you have to spend $75 to get it. It's weird. Okay, anyway. This set was $130, so I think it is still a higher price than most sets with this number of pieces. This is 1,000 pieces, so you are definitely paying more than that. That what I consider to be a sweet spot of like $10 per 100 pieces. So it definitely has that Nintendo tax on it, but it's a neat set once it's all built. And again, it is much better in person than I think that it is looking at it on the side of the box. It's like I'm looking at that on the box there and I'm like, that's kind of boring. And like even there, I don't have enough like depth to really get a gauge of it. But now that I actually like see it as like one piece, it's a little bit more interesting and exciting. And that's how I'm going to justify my purchase. I have failed to justify my purchases ages ago, and I've settled with it. But anyway, yeah, that's basically that. Trying to see if there is like anything here that I can sort of do to use up some of these pieces. There are some openings here that I feel like I can add more like little craggly bits. So I think I can get away with sort of hiding some of this other stuff in here as well. Anyway, this is a neat set. It's specifically just for the ganon build, I would say. You can get yourself an extra pig nose. But anyway, it's neat. Very, very neat. I dig it. Again, better in 3 dimensions than it is in 2 dimensions. For sure. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. I need to get myself some food. So I'm going to go. And when I come back, some more stuff that is different. Alright, later.